Welcome in to the Coach Jake Ganus Show. I'm your host, David Simpson. Today's show is sponsored by Big Daddy Stitches. We're on the field at Bilmar Stadium. Going to recap the last regular season game with Lincoln. And joining me now is head football coach Jake Ganus. And coach, that first half was kind of tight for us. Looks like corner. Lincoln came out with a pretty good game plan and wanted to slow the ball down a little bit. Kind of talk about the first half. So.
Yeah. We had the ball twice, kicked the field goal the first time, scored the second time, and their offense was able to eat up. I can't remember what the exact stat was on the time of possession, but it was a lot to a little. So we were, we struggled to get off the field there on the second drive especially. I think it was 16 plays. So, for us, just like we talked about a half going in there, we got to get off the field so we have more opportunities on offense so we can score. And yeah, that's kind of how the second half played out.
So it was offensively, you had a good night. You had 132 yards passing. Jake had another good game. Rushing, it looks like you had 192 total yards with 324. But I found on Max Preps, you held them to a total of 68 total yards, their offense. So your defense kind of adjusted and played well the second half. What did you do any different?
No, nothing really. I mean, the first half, they had a couple penalties. We had an interception and a fumble where we fumbled after the interception where they actually gained 30 yards. And that was the drive where they scored right before the half on the Philly special. So, yeah. I mean, they really didn't, I think defensively, offensively played really good in the first half. We just kind of score was kind of weird where it didn't really show it. But, no, we were a little more solid on third down, I would say, would be the only difference, just kind of getting off the field. And then once we were able to kind of stop, score, we were able to kind of get the game in control.
One thing about your defense, Owen Randall, what a night he had. 3 INTs, had that fumble on his first one, but the play he made to score the touchdown, kind of talk about his performance.
Yeah, no, he's, I love a safety that can play hash to hash and really numbers to numbers. I mean, the pick six, he actually caught it. It was outside the numbers when he broke on it, and even his first pick where he fumbled, man, he was just trying to make a play. And the kid is, besides Juju, he's the only sophomore that plays, and he's a phenomenal kid, and he's a really, really good athlete. And you could tell he played backyard football growing up. That's the thing with a lot of these kids. You can see the true football players versus the ones that have been kind of trained here lately to be football players. He's a kid that's been in the yard and played some games, and I know he plays baseball, so he can track a fly ball. And there's like little skills that you learn, I think, growing up as a kid, just playing outdoors that translate to Friday night. So
he has good eye coordination.
Yeah, great hand-eye coordination. He's got great hands. And, when you play quarterback, I played a little quarterback growing up. He's played quarterback in the past. You got to catch the ball every play. And so I think quarterbacks have great hands, and he would be a kid that you could throw in at quarterback because he's just a good athlete and he could get it done. But yeah, just really proud of really how much better he's gotten. Really, our two safeties and our nickel, Caden Mitchell. So Caden Cofield, Caden Mitchell, and Owen Randall. All three of them have just, from Gainesville to now, have just taken so many steps. I've been really proud of that group.
So you finished the season 8-2, 6-0 in the region. You had 10 straight weeks of football. Kind of recap your thoughts of how you started the year and how you ended up.
Yeah, I think, we had the two games that obviously didn't go our way, but besides that, I thought we handled every game pretty good. We had a lot of adversity this season. We were in some games at half where we were tied or losing. We were able to bounce back in the second half. We were able to put some teams away, and then ultimately we were able to get through a 10-game tough schedule pretty injury-free. We were able to get some rest and get healthy this off week, which was nice. And so now we got 5 one-game seasons coming up, and yeah, we feel good about it.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for the recap of the Lincoln game. When we come back, we're going to talk to Jalijah Rutledge and Kylan Baker. Today's show, again, is sponsored by Big Daddy Stitches. You're watching the Coach Jake Ganus Show on the 411 Network. Welcome back in to the Coach Jake Ganus Show, sponsored today by Big Daddy Stitches. Joining me now is junior defensive back Kylan Baker. And Kylan, you finished this region 6-0 2 weeks ago against Lincoln. Finished the season 8-2, but talk about the Lincoln game a little bit. That first half had a lot of people on edge because it was so tight.
Yes, sir. Well, really, we felt the same way because they was holding the ball, trying to keep it away from our offense, which Coach Ganus talked about. And he was like, every team gonna do that, try to make our offense not put up as many points. But at the half, we just came out there and did what we had to do. And yeah.
So what kind of speech did he give you? Can you talk about it without getting in trouble?
Basically, he was just like, keep doing what we're doing.
Play Moody football.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, y'all came out second half and did what you had to do. On the season, you have 15 solo tackles, 15 assists, so 30 tackles, which is, for a DB, okay.
Yes,
you don't
sir.
want the DBs having a lot because that means they're getting through the interior line. 1 INT on the year. Has any colleges reached out to you, any?
Yes, sir. Memphis did. Florida, Mississippi State do. Louisville do. There's some others I can't do.
What about Auburn? You was down to Auburn?
Yes, sir. They do.
So Auburn just had a coaching change.
Yes, sir.
Does that affect any of that? Or you just look at the university more than the coach?
That affected a little bit.
Yeah. Depends on who they hire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so you have a necklace on.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the necklace?
This is my dad.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So why you wear a necklace?
It just represent him, and I just want to go on by my day like.
Always a reminder?
Yes, sir.
I hear you. All right, now, Friday night, you've been here, you've been in this situation before, first round of the state playoffs. A lot of teams are looking for the upset. Corner will be looking for the upset.
Yes, sir.
You had an off week. What did y'all do during the off week?
Really just focus on ourselves, getting everybody back healthy, and attacking the day.
So have y'all looked at any film?
No, sir.
Okay, so today will be the day
Yes, sir.
y'all do it. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to this Friday night and hoping that you have a good week of practice, healthy, everybody stays healthy, and we hope we get that win Friday night. And thank you, Kylan, for joining us.
Thank you.
You're watching the Coach Jake Ganus Show on the 411 Network. Welcome back into the Coach Jake Ganus Show. Joining me now is junior wide receiver Jalijah Rutledge. J. Rut, glad you're with us today.
Thank you.
Friday night, or 2 weeks ago, finished the regular season with 8-2. Can you talk about the Lincoln game a little bit?
It was like 10-6 halftime, and then we had a 0-0 mindset, came out from halftime, and got the victory how we needed to.
So now, overall, you've had 44 catches for 818 yards. You lead the team in total yards. You have 7 TDs. Any colleges looking at you?
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about any of them?
Georgia Southern. I talked to Auburn.
Oh, did you?
Yes, sir. I talked to plenty of colleges. I mean, who else? It was EKU.
Do you have any offers?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yes, sir.
So
I got North Alabama, Georgia Southern, Charlotte, and UAB.
UAB. So with Auburn, I asked Kylan this as well. Auburn made a coaching change today.
Yes, sir.
Does that affect anything with you with Auburn? Do you look at the university, or do you look at the coach, or both?
For me, I look at the coach and how they treat their players.
Yeah.
Coming out, and that's about it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what's coming down Friday night, first round of the playoffs. You got five games left. One game each week for 5 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the mindset you have to have this week to be ready for Friday night.
I mean, the mindset is really all about us, and we keep it all about us. All you gotta do is do the little thing right, and you will come out with the victory. I mean, it is gonna be a big game, big stand, big crowd, but we gotta get through the adversity and win the game.
All right. Well, what's one thing the Moody fans don't know about J. Rut?
I just started playing football 3 years ago. This is my third
Really?
year. Yes, sir.
There's no way. You had to play before this.
Nah, this is my 3rd year. Playing basketball too.
Oh, basketball was your sport before football,
Yes,
so
sir.
Coach Ganus talked you into it?
A lot.
Well, we're glad you made that decision.
Yes, sir.
It's a good decision. All right, Jalijah. Well, we're looking forward for a good week of practice this week, and everybody stay healthy, and I hope for a a big crowd here and a big win. Hopefully we'll get a big win
Yes, sir.
this Friday night. All right, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to talk to head football coach Jake Ganus about this week's game with the Corner Yellow Jackets. You're watching the Coach Jake Ganus Show on the 411 Network. Welcome back into the Coach Jake Ganus Show. Well, Coach, this week, first round, there's 32 teams in 5A in the same position you are, wanting to get to the championship game. You have the Corner Yellow Jackets, who are 8-2. They're the 4th seed out of region, I believe they're region 5 out of 5. Thoughts about this week? How did the off week help you? And just talk about Corner a little bit.
Yeah, you know, the off week was big for us just to kind of get healthy and really get like refreshed, I would say mentally more than even physically. We were obviously banged up there at the end of the year playing 10 straight games, but really mentally we gave the kids, you know, multiple days off. They were able to just relax and kind of just enjoy being a kid for a second. And so feel really good for where we're at there. We're playing Corner. They're a really, really good football team. They were 6 points away from winning the region. If they beat Carver in the last game when we played Lincoln, if they beat Carver, they would have won the region.
Oh, wow.
So they were 6 points away, and that's how tight that region was.
Yeah.
You could throw like Winona in there, and those 4 or 5 teams were pretty similar in terms of overall like talent and like how good the team was. I think Briarwood ended up winning the region. I think Ramsey became the 2, but I mean, I think if all those teams had to play each other again, it could go the opposite way just as well as it went the first time. But they're a really, really good team. They're really well coached, physical, tough football team. And, you know, I like playing a really, really good team early. I think it just helps lock in your kids. And, you know, there is no off week, you know, no gimmies in the playoffs, but this week sure isn't. So, like, and our kids will understand that once they watch some film and they hear me talk about them, because there's a really, really good football team coming here on Friday.
I know as fans, this first week always gives me a lot of anxiety because, you know, you're looking at a 4th seed and people say, well, they're playing the 4th seed out of a region. Well, Corner is a good 4th seed team, so a lot of upsets happen in that first round. So how do you get it, I know you will this week, to your players, coaching staff, hey, we're playing a team that can win it all. We have to be focused.
Yeah, it just like goes into the 5 one-game season mentality. Like you know, we tell ourselves we're on this island with 32. There's 32 of us on the island, and there's 16 one-on-one battles happening all around the beaches. And I mean, it's win or get killed. And so for us, it really don't matter if they're the 4th seed. If we were the 4th seed, we had the same mindset when we went up to Scottsboro 2 years ago. Like, they're going to come over here try to end our season, and we're going to try to end their season. I mean, it's just part of it. Talked to their coach this weekend. You know, we both wish it was later. You know, maybe 3rd round we're going to see each other, because I've got a lot of respect for Coach Campbell and what they do. And I think they're a phenomenal football team and really, really well coached, and that's a testament to him and his staff. But you know, it is what it is. We'll see each other on Friday, and for our guys, like, they'll understand. These guys, you know, a majority of them. You know, we have 17 starters from the, you know, in away from the state championship game back that played significant minutes, and I'd say 70 kids that were in protective. So you got 70 kids out of 95 that have been in that situation and know what it takes to get there, and they know it starts with just one game at a time. So we're all focused 100% on Corner.
All right, Coach. Well, we're looking forward to a good week of practice, healthy week, and looking forward to Friday night in the first round. Moody will be hosting in the first round here at Bill Morris Stadium against Corner. You can watch the game on the 411 network only through the NFHS website. So you have to buy a monthly subscription, or you can do a yearly. I don't know if you can do it game by game, but you can go to the NFHS website to look at those prices. But again, 411 Network will broadcast through them. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. You can buy your tickets on GoFan or here at the gate. 411 Network will start their broadcast around 6 p.m. We want to have a big crowd here. We need the 12th man here. It's playoff time. Like Coach said, we got 5 games left, and we need Moody fans here to fill the bill. So we'll see everybody here this Friday night at 7 p.m. Go Blue Devils.